18th general election for the parliament has just come to an end. None of the 6 national political parties have succeeded in securing an absolute majority. Now, the political parties will get busy creating a government of the united front. Let's pay close attention to the main goal of election. It is to secure, under the care and supervision of a stable government, a civilized, dignified, and decent living for the entire population. Unfortunately, the main goal is completely shadowed by the festivities of election. Amid all the drama of speculation exercise of forming a functional government, nowhere, no one seems to be concerned about the issues that concern 90 crore voters the most. How the improvement in the quality of life of those voters who live below poverty line will be achieved. When will that be achieved? Is there a blueprint available for implementing such a project? No information is available to this effect. Elected representatives, as always, are silent on this issue. No media, no leader is raising concern or issuing opinion to this effect, as if this is not an issue and never has been. Those who should be mainly concerned, the voters, are also not mentally prepared or conditioned to raise such issue. Everyone is too preoccupied with the festivities of the election and totally oblivious to the main goal. Issues that should be so vital for any civilized society are not even being raised. For instance, will the existing thousands and thousands of dilapidated government schools be converted to world-class standard and made available to the underclass children? Or those schools be handed over to for-profit private owners? Is there a blueprint available for addressing horrific unemployment problem throughout the nation? How will this problem be addressed? Within what timeline will it be addressed? Is there any blueprint available for setting up world-class healthcare system at national expense for the entire nation? Is there any plan for allowing female population to use public transport free of cost? What about physical safety for women in the society? Above all, any blueprint available to control the chronic problem of corruption which has infiltrated deep into the culture of the nation? All these issues were neither raised in the past nor being raised at present. 75 years after India's independence, Aam Aadmi Party appeared in the political scene of India. This is the only party that raised all these issues during their election campaign. For the first time, a political party declared that the human resource is the greatest asset of a nation. It is not political parties or leaders that improve conditions and bring about prominence in the life of a nation. It is the people who are instrumental in inducing positive changes in the nation, for which people must be exposed to world-class schooling, healthcare, and spirit of entrepreneurship. Political leadership is instrumental in developing necessary facilities required to condition common people towards the goal of nation building. During the last 10 years, Aam Aadmi Party tried their best to implement such ideas of nation building through participation of members of the society. Numerous innovative ideas of theirs were applauded both inside India and internationally. Success of their attempt to build a community in a miniature form produced result. Instead of cooperation and encouragement, the central government of BJP not only just opposed, but under false pretext, leadership of this well-meaning newborn party has been imprisoned. Now the election has ended. The atmosphere of the whole nation is warming up with speculation on which party is about to form government, which personality is about to grab which portfolio, which leader is defecting to which party, who is claiming how much booty for defection, who is coming in and getting out of a given party. Those who are aware of the politics of election know well enough that what is the main purpose of gaining access to a given ministry. That purpose remains the same as it was before. Between 2014 and 15, Aam Aadmi Party came into the picture. Unfortunately, about the same time, the BJP installed themselves into the central government. Since then, all efforts of this tiny little party to introduce school reform, installation of healthcare facilities, measures to ensure women's security, their innovative plans of entrepreneurship development were overtly and covertly opposed, terminated, and even unprofessionally sabotaged by using established central government institutions. All these sabotaging activities by the central government were conducted in collaboration with the bureaucracy, judiciary, and police. Mainstream media remained silent or pretended to be neutral. This brief incident clearly showed the true nature of the government at the center. The so-called Indian intellectuals also pretended to be neutral, implying national development or development of the common underclass is not a priority in the mind of Indian intellectuals or the central government. The most populous country on earth, having the most diverse culture, language, and religion, is not expected to react uniformly in the effort of nation building. After all, India, for all practical purpose, is a federation rather than a nation. 5% of the total population of 145 crore can express their thoughts in English, which is the official language, and lingua franca of the ruling class of India. Thoughts and activities of the 5% are projected in the world. The remaining 95% who are unable to express themselves in English are the hidden force of India. Whatever little prestige or power India commands internationally or importance of Indian political leaders enjoy overseas is not because of their own merit, but simply because these leaders represent a country inhabited by 145 crores. It is the number of people, most of which are impoverished, deprived, exploited, and forced to remain backward. Emergence of Aam Aadmi Party in the political scenario and their approach towards the problem of Indian underclass has captured the imagination of the hidden force. That is precisely the reason why in this 18th election, more than ever, slogans were raised on votes to be cast on issues rather than names of politicians. That is precisely the reason why Prime Minister Modi repeatedly emphasized the word guarantee on various promises. Borrowing the vocabulary from Mr. Kejriwal, yes, the fire has been lit. Aam Aadmi Party has introduced a new political culture which has taught the underclass to evaluate and question politicians whether they are intellectually capable or willing to deliver the goods for them. That its effect has not been spectacularly in favor of Aam Aadmi Party in this election is understandable. It is also evident that underclass of India is willing to conform with the parliamentary democracy of Western brand, even though no tangible benefit has been achieved in their lifetime. We are operating in a field where more than 1 billion destitutes of diverse culture, creed, religion, and language thrive. It will take time before the culture of the Aam Aadmi Party spreads and the underclass starts to evaluate the motive and worth of politicians. This is exactly what was needed 75 years ago. It is better late than never. Some may argue that Western-style parliamentary democracy can never deliver decent living to a nation of 145 crore. It has simply failed to deliver the goods in 75 years since independence. No nation, large or small, having long history of colonization like India, has ever experienced inclusive growth and prosperity through parliamentary democracy. Countries like China, Russia, Vietnam, Cuba are the ones that has achieved inclusive growth and development within few decades, whereas Western countries following their brand of democracy took many centuries to attain the same goal. There is truth in this argument. On the other hand, it remains to be seen how ideological fire Aam Aadmi Party has kindled that has influenced the underclass of India to question and evaluate the politicians before issuing them any mandate, affect Indian politics in the days to come. Possibility can be ruled out that nascent party under the leadership of Arvind Kejriwal has initiated a revolution throughout India that is no less powerful and significant than the revolution of China that became victorious back in 1949. The difference is Kejriwal may not even be aware of the revolution he initiated, and that too, it is silent and peaceful. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more videos like this. If you like what you see and hear, please subscribe and ring the bell.